but since he is a bit occupied with the sister of his the marriage of his sister, so he told me to take the class, right? So yeah, so that was about me. And currently, I am okay. How many of you have seen me before? Anyone? Yes, no. You're on mute if you are speaking something. Please unmute before you speak. Okay, Athar has also joined. So, how are you, Athar?
Sir, good.
Okay. So, yeah. So, Vimal sir today, he is not, he's really engaged. So that is why I'm taking the class. So before I start, I'll just like to get familiar with all of you because I'm also meeting you for the first time. So, would you like? I guess you can introduce yourself briefly. Like you can tell your name and where are you from and how old are you, right? So, who'd like to start? Anyone?
So my name is Birinda. I'm from Bangalore and I'm 11 years old.
Okay. Thank you, Brenda. Happy to meet you. Uh, what about others? Aditi, Athar.
So, my name is Asmar, and I study in Delhi Public School, and I am 12 years old, and now I am in 7th standard.
So, where are you from, Athar? Pardon?
I am from Pune.
You're from Pune. Okay, great. So happy to meet you as well, Athar. Aditi, where are you from?
So my name is Aditi. I am from Pune, Maharashtra. I am 10 years old and I also study in Delhi Public School.
So both of your brothers and sisters?
Yes.
Okay, great. Uh, so yeah, you can switch on your videos if you don't have a bandwidth issue, right? That would make it more interactive, right? Thank you. Okay, so Bimal sir told me that we are discussing. So which topic is the last one that was discussed? Anyone would like to tell me
So
what was
we
the
were
last
on
topic?
chapter 8.
So chapter 8 was already started.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many how many classes did we do on 8 chapter 8? Like how much did we discuss? I want to know so that from
This
where I
would be
need to
the,
start.
this would be
Yeah.
the first class of 8th chapter.
Okay. This should be the first class. All right. So let me go to the chapter 8. Where is it? 6, 7, 8. Yes.
पिट्टू मेरी नोटबुक लाओगे दो ना मेरी सुनो
Okay. So we will start with the prayers. Let me uh, share my screen and we will first do prayers and then we'll get started. Okay. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Sir, I can see your screen.
Okay, great. So all of you can hold your hands and repeat after me. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya. Please unmute and repeat. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya.
Om
Jnananj-
Jnanasya
Jnananjanashalakaya.
Jnananjanashalakaya
Chakshurunmilitam yena.
Chakshuranmilitam yena
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda.
Prabhu Nityananda
Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhara.
Sri
Shri
Advaita
Advaita
Gadadhara
Gadadhara
Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Rama Rama Hare Hare
We'll do once more. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna. So again, I'd like to welcome all of you to today's session on Bhagavad Gita. So, would I open it? Yes. So basically, we are going to, discuss from the 8th chapter. So as I understand, we have to start the chapter 8. Okay, let me again download it. No. Yes. All right. So before I start, I'll just like to ask few questions from all of you, right? Just to see what we have learned till now from the. So we have already, all of you have already listened from the first 7 chapters. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no? Okay. So can I ask you a few questions from the first 7 chapters?
Okay, sir.
Okay. I'll not ask very tough questions, very simple questions. So first, let's see who can answer. So my first question is very simple. Who
Sir,
are the two
can you wait?
personality? Yeah,
Sir, can you repeat?
yeah. My question is, who are the two personalities between whom the Bhagavad Gita is being spoken?
Sir, Lord Krishna and Arjuna.
Okay, good. So we know this. Uh, and I request we can raise hands so that everyone can get chance. Whoever wants to answer. Now, this was an easy one. Second question. What is the name of the place where Bhagavad Gita was spoken? Bhagavad Gita was spoken at a particular place. So what is the name and what was the activity that was about to happen there before Bhagavad Gita was spoken? So please raise your hands if you want to speak. Anyone? Athar, Brenda, Aditi. If you do not know, then that is also okay. We can say no so that I can move on to the next question. Okay, I am assuming that we do not know. Yeah, you are right. So don't have to be. So see, there is no negative mark here. I'm not giving you negative marks for guessing wrong answers. You can tell whatever comes to your mind. Yeah, that's right. The correct answer is Kurukshetra, right? So Kurukshetra is the place. Even today, it is present. In which state? Do you know which state Kurukshetra is there?
Sir, in the chat box, I wrote Kurukshetra.
Yeah, I saw your message. That is why I said. You can tell Aditi. No need to you know even guessing is okay, right? So now tell me which anyone knows which state Kurukshetra is there? Where even today it is there. If you go, it is near Delhi, but it comes in the state of Haryana, as far as I remember. And even if you today go, you will find very beautiful temple there of Krishna as Partha Sharthi and Arjuna, sitting on a chariot. A very beautiful monument is there. So it's in Haryana. Okay. Uh, so okay. Let's go to the next question and see who can answer this. So okay, who are the two another personalities between whom this Bhagavad Gita was spoken? Like someone was speaking to someone, like someone was speaking, someone was hearing. So who were these other two set of people?
Krishna and Arjuna.
Yes, that already Athar answered. But there are two other set of people also who are, hearing and listening. And the first shloka of Bhagavad Gita, if you read it, you will know that the name is already written there. What is the first shloka of Bhagavad Gita? Anyone remembers? Come on. You don't have to be silent. You can say yes. You can say no. Even if you don't, you do not know.
Sir, I'm thinking.
You are thinking. So that also you can tell me otherwise, so that I can know. Okay, you have 30 seconds to think. Let's see who can answer. So the answer lies in the first sloka of Bhagavad Gita. Just try to remember which is the first sloka of Bhagavad Gita, and you'll get the answer.
Sir, Sir, Drashtra and and Sir Sanjay.
Did we Google it?
No, sir, it is written in my notes.
Oh, so you have prepared notes. Oh, that's very good. So a very good habit. Yes, you are correct. The two personalities are Dhritarashtra and Sanjaya. So what is the first shloka? If you see, that's also written there. The first shloka goes like this. Dhritarashtra uvacha dharmakshetre kurukshetre samveta yutsava mamka pandavas chaiva kim kurvat Sanjaya. Right? So this shloka is being said by Dhritarashtra, who is the father of the Kauravas. So he's asking Sanjaya, Dharmakshetre, Kurukshetre, and the Kurukshetra name is also mentioned. Dharmakshetre, Kurukshetre, Samveyata Yuyutsavaha. They have assembled with desire to fight. Mamkaha Pandavas Chaiva. Mamakaha means there's Rasta is saying my sons and the Pandu sons. Kimakurvat Sanjaya. Right? So both the names, Dhritarashtra and Sanjaya are here mentioned. Right? Kimakurvat means, so basically Dhritarashtra wants to know that, in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, which is also known as Dharmakshetra, his sons and the sons of Pandus have assembled in order to fight. This is very eager to know that did my sons win, or what is the fate of my sons? Will my son Duryodhana become the king? Right? So he is very, very eager to know this. Right? That is why he is asking this question. And this is how the Bhagavad Gita starts. Correct. So, yes, I think we are doing a good revision. So I'll ask you another question. Okay. Which question? Yes. So tell me, this is from the all of you know about yoga. What is yoga?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anyone can tell me? Someone
Sir,
other than,
yes.
I think. Okay, Atharv, I think you have answered. So I'd like to give chance to others. Vrinda and Aditi. Vrinda, I think haven't answered yet. Vrinda, do you know what is yoga?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you tell us?
So there are 4 different types of yoga.
What are they?
Sir, Dhyan yoga and
Yes, you are right. What? What
so
else?
just a minute, I have very bad internet problem today because I'm not in like Bangalore and went to my village.
Okay, okay. So you can write in chat, and that's okay. Okay, I'll answer. Okay, anyone else would like to answer? Now, I think the question is open. Aditya Thar would like to answer. The other two, I think one already Vinda answered. That is Dhyana Yoga. What are the other 3 types of yoga? Yes, Athar, you are saying something?
Sir, Bhakti yoga.
Yes.
Sir, Dhyan yoga.
Yeah, I already spoken. 2 we heard Dhyana Yoga and Bhakti Yoga. So what are the other 2? A very famous one. This is the most important yoga that I think not the most important, but the most popular yoga that we hear always. Karma Yoga, correct?
Yes.
And Jnana Yoga. What are the 4? Karma Yoga. This is in the correct order. Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. Right? These are the 4 types of yoga. And now tell me which one of them is the highest. study this in the 6th chapter. Which of the out of these four is the best yoga that all of us, Krishna recommends all of us to follow?
Dhyan.
Gyan yoga?
Sir, karma or dhyana yoga.
Dhyan yoga?
No, sir. Dhyan. Dhyan yoga.
No,
Meditation.
it's not neither Gyan nor Dhyan.
Sir, it is then karma yoga.
Uh, okay, I'll answer you. I'll ask you another question. Uh, so basically, the answer is Bhakti Yoga. Why? I'll tell you. We may not be remembering because we may not have understood it properly. So basically, what is Karma Yoga? I'll just revise the concept, right? So why I'm asking you these questions, right? There is a reason, because if you we do not remember the initial chapters, then whatever is coming after it, we may not be able to understand properly, right? So that is why it's very important that whatever you learn, we should try to remember it, and it's a good practice to make notes and revise it, just like Athar is doing. I recommend it to all others as well, and keep revising as well, right? And you can ask questions also in the class if you want to revisit any topic. So I'll just revisit the yoga topic to all of you to make you understand. So basically, what is yoga? Yoga, first of all, means connection. So how many of you here uh, have ever tried to read mathematics in Hindi? Okay, what is the name of mathematics in Hindi? Anyone can tell the subject? What is it called in Hindi?
Sir, Ganit.
Ganit, correct. And there is one chapter which you may have read in your elementary classes, addition. Addition in mathematics. What is that called in Hindi? Anyone knows? What is the
Sir,
Hindi of
Jodna.
addition? Jorna is okay, but the exact term is yoga, right? So when you say one addition one or 1 + 1 is equal to 1, 2, you say like that in English. So in Hindi it is said as ek योग एक बराबर 2 means 1 + 1 = 2. It's the same thing in Hindi. So yog basically in Hindi and means addition, or you can also term it as connection. So when I'm talking about yoga, so what is that yoga? Yoga basically stands for connection with whom?
God.
God,
God.
right? So what is the purpose of yoga? When you're practicing yoga, your goal is you want to understand. So first of all, the goal is you want to connect with God. And for that, first of all, you have to understand God. Because unless you understand something, you cannot get connected to Him. Correct? Right? Just like before starting the class, I tried to know your names, and I told about myself as well, because we can have a little understanding, right? So that, because just from a stranger, we may not be able to readily receive whatever we hear, right? So similarly, to get connected to God, first of all, most important thing is you need to understand Him, right? And that is where why we are reading this Bhagavad Gita, right? Why how Bhagavad Gita helps us in connecting to God? Because Bhagavad Gita is a words of God. And when you hear what Krishna is saying, when what God is saying, then you get a little understanding of how God thinks, right? God says this, just like He says God that um, I come. There is a famous shloka which says यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्. Many of you might be knowing this. So what is the meaning of this shloka? The shloka says, Krishna here is telling that in every millennium I appear to, for what? For protecting religion and punishing the miscreants, right? Veda hatahi adharmasya glanir bharata. You know, dharma ki glani hoti hai whenever there is, hurt to dharma, religion, then I appear to protect. Because we understand that, okay, this is Krishna. Krishna, he appears millennium after millennium. What is his goal? To protect dharma. Then also Krishna says, Patram puspam phalam toyam yo me vakta prayashyati. So Patram pushpam phalam toyam. Whatever my devotees offer me, even it's a patta, fruit. What is a patta? Like a tulsi leaf. Even it's a pushpam, a small flower, phalam, a fruit, or toya means water. I accept it. So now you know that Krishna, what does Krishna eat? Right? Even Krishna tells that in Bhagavad Gita. And then Krishna says, he says, Prabhasmi Sasishurayaha, and that, I am the one who is giving light to the sun and moon. Where is the light coming to sun and moon? From myself. Then Krishna says, Madhvayat vateyam suryastapati madhvayat Indras parasati dahati agner mrityuscharati madhvayat. So now we understand that all the demigods, right? They are under the control of Krishna. Who are the all demigods? Madhvayat vatoyam. This Vayudev, Madhvayat. Bhayat means, so I am telling you, the whole, combination of Bhagavad Gita, because these all things you will read in, or you will learn in coming chapters. This I'm giving you a little summary to make you understand the concept of yoga. So he says that Vayu, the Vayu Devata, Vayu, the god of wind, he moves everywhere due to fear of Krishna. Madhvayat pativatoyam Suryastapati madhvayat. The heat that you're seeing in the sun, that is due to the fear of Krishna. It says Suryastapati madhvayat. Due to my fear, the sun is burning. Indra varsati madhvayat. Due to my fear, Indra is giving rains. And mrityuscharati madhvayat. Even death is coming and going due to my fear. So then we understand it, okay, Krishna is so powerful. All of these demigods, they are being controlled by Krishna, right? So in that way, you try to understand about Krishna. And ultimately, what is the result of understanding? Krishna says that also. He says, Janma Mrityu, he says, Janma Karma cha me divyam evam yuveti tatvatah tektva deham punarjanmam neti mameti so Arjuna. It means Janma and Karma me divyam. My birth and activities, which are very transcendental, evam yu veti tatvata. That means whoever understands these things, my Janma and my Karma, Tektva deham punarjanmam neti mamityu sojan. That means after giving up this body, he never takes birth in this world again. Then where does he go? He goes to the spiritual world. That also Krishna says. Yat gatvana nivartante tad dhama paramam mama. My abode is that after going to which no one comes back, right? So you may have heard about Vaikuntha, you may have heard about Goloka. You have heard about all of these places? Yes, no? Vaikuntha, Golok Dham, or Saket Dham. Have you heard about these places? No?
No, sir.
We have not heard. Okay. So Vaikuntha is a place where Lord Vishnu resides. That is known as Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha is a spiritual planet, just like we are on Earth. Earth is a planet in this material world. Similarly, there is a spiritual world also. You will maybe learn it in coming classes. That there are basically two worlds. One is the spiritual world where which is known as the kingdom of God. In Bible also, you will see it is a mention of the kingdom of God, right? So that kingdom of God is where Krishna or Lord Vishnu or Lord Ram lives. So everyone has a different planet. So what is the planet of Lord Vishnu? It is known as Vaikuntha. And the planet of Krishna is known as Golok Vrindavan, right? So this Vrindavan that you see in Mathura, how many of you have been to Vrindavan? Anyone?
I have.
Okay, Vrinda has. So that is actually a reflection of that is all that is a little glimpse of the real spiritual world, Goloka Vrindavan, right? So Krishna actually has manifested the Vrindavan that you see here in Mathura in India as just a little glimpse of what is real Vrindavan in Goloka, the spiritual world. And then there is Saket Dham, like the Ayodhya, so where Lord Ram lives. Like that, there are different planets, the spiritual planets. And we are in this material world where people die and take birth, but there is no death. You will be amazed to know there is no disease, there is no old age. No one gets old, no one gets disease, no one dies. All of you would be happy if you go to such a place where there is no death, there is no old age, there is no disease. Happy or not? So, love, you
Yes,
don't want to go
yes,
there?
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
all of
sir.
us want. Yes. So what we have to do then? We have to understand about all of these things. We have to understand about God and what is our relationship with Him, right? That is basically the meaning of yoga, to get connected to God, right? And I also told you how you get connected by understanding about Him. And what else? Yeah, and coming to the 4 types of yoga. So basically, yoga has been divided into 4 types, right? And all those 4 types are, there, which can help you to understand or get connected to God. So first type is Karma Yoga. So what is Karma Yoga? Anyone knows? Anyone would like to guess what is that? See, I can tell you everything, but I want to hear from all of you as well, because I don't want to make it a one-way class. I want to keep it like a discussion. So anyone wants to tell what is Karma Yoga? What is the definition of Karma Yoga? Or you can just tell what are the activities that we do in Karma Yoga.
Karma Yoga is our consequences and actions.
Actions, correct. And what do we do with the result of the actions? Do we enjoy ourselves, or we offer it to God?
Sir, if we do bad things, we will get bad things, and if we do good things, we will get good consequences.
No, that is not Karma Yoga. That is karma. So I think there is a confusion. So karma and Karma Yoga are 2 different things, right? Karma is the thing that you're telling, action and reaction. So you do something good to get good results. Do something bad to get bad results, right? Reactions. But Karma Yoga actually stands for it comes from karma only, but basically yoga, when you attach the word yoga with karma, what it means, the activities that you do to get connected to God. Very simple. Understand? So karma means doing activities, and yoga means getting connected. So karma, yoga together, it means doing activities which gets you connected to God. Am I clear? Like, it's very simple, isn't it? Right? Very easy to remember also. So when you do activities which help you to get connected to God, that is karma. So what are these activities, right? So basically Krishna tells how you can do activities to get connected to Him is, when you do activity, you do not get attached to the results. What is the famous, sorry, what is the famous shloka in this regard? Anyone knows that shloka karmanyavadikaraste? Anyone remembers that? Shloka?
So can you repeat?
So the shloka of karmanyavadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Anyone remembers? So I think we can do one activity today. I'll send you a few shlokas that you can try to remember. All of you, because it's actually very important when you are reading Bhagavad Gita. Uh, you know, it's good to have knowledge of what are the things, but definitely it's very important to learn the shlokas as well. Few important shlokas at least we should start remembering. Just like one shloka, I'll tell you, right? Let me share with you this moment only. So let me share my screen. I'll show you. It is, I think, 4.10, if I'm not wrong. No, it's not 1.40, 4.10. Yeah, 2.47. I'm sorry. My bad. It's 2.141. Sorry, 2.47. So what we will do is we will recite this shloka together. I'll read it, recite it, and you can repeat after me. Then we'll see the translation of it. Okay. So all of you can recite. Karmanyavadhikaraste. Please repeat.
Namaste.
Ma phaleshu kadachana.
Sukadakanam.
Ma karma phala heturбhu.
Ma karma phale.
All of you can unmute, Athar Brinda as well, and recite. Mate sango astava akarmani.
Mate sango satva karmani.
Akarmani.
We'll recite once more. Karmanyavadhikaraste.
Karmanya vadikaraste.
Ma phaleshu kadachana.
Ma phaleshu kadashana.
Ma karma phala heturbhu. Ma karma phala heturbhu. Recite. Mate sango astava karmani.
Mate sango astakarmani.
Okay. So anyone would like to recite it on their own? Come on. Is it very difficult? Try it. It's not very difficult. You can do it. Who would like to try? Okay. Yes, Adhar.
Sir, from the first line,
Yes.
karmanya evadikaraste ma phaleshu kadashana ma karma phalahe turbhur mate sango satva akarmani.
Yes, very good. You read nicely. Anyone else would like to try? Aditi, you want to try? No. Okay. Brinda, what about you? Okay. No problem. So you can maybe what I'll do is you can take a screenshot of this. I'll just sorry. You can take maybe a screenshot of this and I would request that you practice this. And when I can, if I come to next class, or let's say Vimal sir comes, uh, I'll, you can all recite it. Try to remember it and recite it, right? So can you do that? Remember the shloka and
So, okay, sir.
okay, yes. So take a screenshot of this, and one of you can share in the group as well. So who are not today joined, they can also get to know, right? Taken?
Okay, sir.
Yes. So now we'll go to the translation. What does the translation say? You have a right to perform your prescribed duty, Krishna is saying, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. What is Krishna saying? You have a right to perform your duty. Let's say you're a student, right? So you have a right to study, right? You understood, right? It's very clear. But then Krishna says, but you're not entitled to the fruits of action. You have the right to study, but you do not have the right over how much marks you get. Do you have a right on how much marks you get in your exams? Can anyone say that I should get 100% marks? Anyone can say like that?
No, you can't predict.
You can't predict. And also you cannot, guarantee, right? That means it is not our basically claim. It's what based on what how we fare, how nicely we gave exam. Based on that, we will get our results. And depending on the mood of the teacher also, if the teacher is not that day he's not happy, let's say he had a fight with his wife, then he may unnecessarily cut some more marks from our paper. Is it not? Right? So it basically depends on multiple factors. Of course, that was a joke. But you understand, we do not have a right over the fruits of the results of our actions, correct? And then he says, never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activity. And also, if you get, let's say, 100% marks, don't think that I have caused that 100% marks. Then someone may ask me that, okay, if I fail, then also it is like, it is not due to my not studying that I have failed. Is this the right explanation?
Oh, sir.
Okay, what is the right explanation? So here Krishna says, never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activity. That means even if I do not study, even if I fail, that means I am not the cause of my failure, then I should not be blamed. Is it true? Isn't it a good explanation? Now you don't study
Yes, sir.
and you tell
Yes,
that,
sir.
okay, Krishna has said that I should not, I'm not the result of, I am not the cause of the results, right? So, I failed, so I did not cause it. It's a, right? You can say like that. Can you? Yes or no?
Sir,
Okay, you can say yes or no. matlab, You're understanding, correct? Or
we
like
can say.
you can say, no, you cannot say. Don't tell to your, when you fail, don't tell this sloka to your teacher, to your parents that, oh, I have read, Anshu sir has taught in the Bhagavad Gita classes that we are not the cause of the results of our activities. And I don't
Sir,
know, I failed.
sir, I only said no, I can't say. We can't say.
Yeah. So what is the reason? Tell me if you said that. How will you counter this? Or how to
No,
understand this in proper context? So the answer lies
So
in the next line. Yes, yes, try. Go on. You're saying something, Athar. Go ahead.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
yes, sir, done.
Do you need more time to think?
No, sir, I said actually.
Oh, I did not hear. Your voice maybe broke. Can you
Sir,
repeat?
it was cracking.
I don't, yeah, I think I could not hear it properly. So can you repeat?
Sir, wait, then I should rejoin. It
No,
it
now it's
cracks
okay.
often.
Now it's okay. Now it's okay. Okay. So let's wait for him, Athar, to join. Meanwhile, I'll just plug my laptop into charge. I think it will get shut down.
Athar was back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just give me a moment. Actually, I'm just plugging to my laptop to charge. Okay. Yeah. So now we'll hear the answer of Athar. Yes, Athar.
Sir,
How to understand this
I
properly? Mhm.
sir, I think it is because of sir,
I don't
like
know.
if we get good marks in exams, it is the result of our good doing.
Mhm. But here Krishna is telling, na, never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activity. That means he's saying if you get good marks, then it is not, let's say you got 100 marks, then you should not think that you are the one who caused the 100% marks. That is what Krishna is telling,
Sir, then
isn't it?
sir, then God, sir, is God then the result of cause of the results of our activities?
Okay, you're saying then God is the result of our activities, giving the result, is it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you are, I think, correct. So I'll just try to make it more clear, the understanding. So basically, if you read the last line of this, then you will have the answer. So what he says, Krishna says in the last line is, never be attached to not doing your duty. So what does it mean? If you don't get good marks, then definitely you must have not performed your, definitely you have not studied properly. That is your duty, that you have to study properly. But if you did not study and you got bad marks, then definitely who is to blame? We ourselves are to be blamed,
Sir,
right? Correct? Also I'm saying if you get good marks and you have studied nicely, then you do not get the credit. So isn't it very confusing? If you do good, you do not have the credits, but if you do bad, then you are to be blamed. How to understand this? Confusion ही confusion है.
yes, sir.
Any insights today? So yes. So basically, when you read Shastras, actually you get confusion. And then you hear from the sadhus, so just like I am telling you that what I have heard from my teachers, right? So because many times we may not be able to understand the proper context of it, but then if you read the purport of Srila Prabhupada, who is a great Vaishnava Acharya, then you will be able to understand it nicely. So I'll just highlight few statements from the purport to understand this, right? So, for example, so here he says, right? Pay attention here. What Krishna is. So what Prabhupada is telling. So who is Prabhupada? Prabhupada is the founder Acharya of ISKCON movement, and he is the one who has given commentary on this Bhagavad Gita that we are reading, right? So all the teachings we are reading are based on his teachings, right? So here he writes, the Lord advised that Arjuna not be in. So okay, one of you can read maybe. Who would like to read? Read this part, the one which I have highlighted.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah.
There, sir, from the starting or the blue highlighted thing?
The highlighted one.
Okay, sir. The Lord advised that Arjuna not be inactive, but that he perform his prescribed duty without being attached to the result. One who is attached to the result of his work is also the cause of the action. Thus, he is the enjoyer or sufferer of the result of such actions.
Yes, so what Prabhupada is telling here, he's telling that the Lord advised that Arjuna not be inactive. That means one should not be inactive in his duties. So whatever our duties are, we should be very active to perform them. Let's say so Arjuna was a fighter. So what was the duty? What is the duty of a fighter, of a Kshatriya? To fight, right? To catch the criminals and to punish them and to fight and establish dharma. And similarly, we are students, right? So all of you are students. What is your dharma? What is your duty? To study nicely and get good grades, to learn things. Yes, to learn things nicely and become a responsible citizen of, right? And serve the society and people. That is your duty, right? Similarly, different people, different occupations have different duties. So but we should do this duty without being attached to the result. That means, don't think that if I get good marks, then I will earn a lot of money, and then I will get a good car, I will get a good house, and I will enjoy. If we think like that, then what will happen? One who is attached to the result of his work is also the cause of the action. Thus, he is enjoyer or sufferer of the result of such actions. So what is the wrong in getting attached? The wrong or the difficult or the problem in getting attached to the result is you will become actually the cause of the actions, and if it's a good activity, you will get enjoyment. But if it's a bad activity, then you will have to suffer as well, right? Just for example, let's say you are just like if there is a soldier, and the soldier, he is fighting in the war, and he thinks that I will kill for my benefit. Let's say he is at his home and he gets enmity with someone, let's say his neighbors, and he kills his neighbor, shoots his neighbor, then will he be punished or will he be awarded?
Sir, he'll be
What do you
punished.
Sir, he would
He'll be punished. But at the same time, the same soldier, if he goes to a war, and let's say he is having the country is having a war with the neighboring country, and he kills one of the soldiers of the neighboring country, then what will happen? He will be awarded or he will be punished?
Sir, will be awarded.
Awarded. Very interesting, isn't it? The same activity, the same soldier, but different results, right? What is the but what is the difference? The difference is the result goes to whom? In the first case, when he killed a neighbor, the result was to him that he was the cause of the action, right? He was on his own choice, he killed, right? That is why he was punished. But when he kills for his country, then the result goes to the country. And the country has given him freedom that yes, when there is a fight, you can kill the enemies, and that is a good thing, right? Similarly, when we are also doing some activity, if we are doing it for ourselves, our own benefit, personal benefit, then we may be punished because of our doing it out of our own, for our own benefit, right? Personal benefit. But if we act on behalf of Krishna, if we act on behalf of God, then that punishment will not be there. Understand? They understand the analogy that how working for the country, you will not be punished. Similarly, working for Krishna or God, you will not have to suffer the reactions of your actions. Just like, you told about Athar karma, that if you do bad karma, then you will have to suffer reaction. But if you are working direct under the direction of Krishna or his representatives, then just like Arjuna, he was killing. What was he doing after hearing Bhagavad Gita? Was he doing some welfare work? Was he doing annadan or was he doing charity? No, he was killing people, right? He killed thousands and thousands and lakhs of soldiers, right? But on whose order he was doing it? On Krishna's order, and Krishna wanted it to happen to establish dharma and to kill all the miscreants, right? So that is a difference, right? So one liner is that how you can understand it, like whenever you do your duties, you do not think of the fruits of the action. You give it to Krishna. You think about whatever I am doing, I do it for Krishna. Then that is karma yoga, right? Then that activity turns into karma yoga. Understand? Because it will help you to get connected to Krishna, right? Okay, I think it's already 5:06, so I'll stop here. I'm not able to discuss all the yogas and even not able to start the 8th chapter. But I hope I was able to help you with some revision, right?
Yes, sir.
So all of you
So,
will remember these things.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. So any one of you have any questions, then you can ask, or else we will close the session.
No,
No questions? So you understood everything?
yes, sir. Every
Okay, amazing. So all of you are very intelligent then. All right. So I think I'll stop here. It was nice meeting all of you. I think Vrinda dropped. So I hope you took the screenshot of that shloka. Anyone took?
yes, sir, I
yes,
took.
sir.
Okay. So Aditi, you can maybe put it in that WhatsApp group, and so that everyone can see, and you can write that this is as a homework. Before the next session, you can remember the shloka when you come to the next session. Whoever
Okay,
is
sir.
there, they will hear it. Okay. All right. So we'll call it a day of 10. Thank you for joining and hearing patiently. Okay, we'll start it here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Bye,
Krishna.
sir. Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Bye.